I found a note on my fridge: "Get vegetables. The fridge is almost empty." Surprise hunted me. Who has done this? I live alone in this apartment. Nobody comes to meet me here. I thought someone came inside when I was not at home, and might have been a thief. I checked all my rooms. Nothing had been stolen. Even though it was a sort of disturbing, I ignored it. I am living in this apartment for the past 3 years, and have invited no one since I broke up with my boyfriend and moved here. A week passed, nothing happened. I was about to forget it. As a one of incidents, I found another note on my study table: "Report is due on 15th. Do not delay it like the last time." This note hit me more than the last one. Anyone can sneak into the apartment and find the fridge empty. But how did that person know I had some deadline at work, and I had missed it before? The handwriting didn't evoke any memory. I don't remember, since when I have stopped using a pen, even though I have always had a Parker pen on my table, at home, gifted by my dead father, many years ago. That was for preserving a memory. I doubt I can recognize even my writing. Standing in the middle of the apartment, I screamed, "Who is here? Please come out. Why are you leaving notes for me?" Half of my 4-bedroom apartment had no furniture. I heard the echo of my scream. Tired, I lied on the sofa, leaning my head. I might have fallen asleep for a few moments. Suddenly, I woke up, as if a current hit me. Next, a note on my bathroom mirror: "You shouldn't scream, rather, thank me for all the reminders. Because you can't remember so many things." The only answer I could think of: a ghost doing all this. Has anybody died in this apartment before I came in? Logically incorrect, as this apartment was brand new when I moved, and there is no graveyard nearby. Let me tell you something about myself, and why I broke up with my long-term partner. I am Vivian, an IT programmer, and I met Luke at my workplace. Both were working in developing artificial intelligence. Our difference was not because of any personal or household reasons. He's a very understanding guy, and would have been a perfect husband had we married and thought of making a family. But both of us were focused on our career. Luke, on getting promotion and getting a fatter salary. I was focused on developing an aggressive version of artificial intelligence software, which would have a body made of gas and could virtually do anything. We differed in my vision. Luke argued, if we are successful in developing what was in my mind, the human would be a slave of the artificial intelligence. I laughed it away, saying, that was possible, but we still can control them. He was not convinced. One day, he proposed to me. I said, Luke, I love you. But I don't want to divert my attention to love. I must be the scientist the world will recognize and remember for centuries. Because I have the vision and intelligence to invent the unthinkable. Luke not only left me, he also left the company. It hurt me, but then I became happy. Because I would be the only person to get credit for the development of the most powerful version of artificial intelligence. You might think I am selfish, but I didn't ask Luke to leave the project. I made good progress on the project, but there was a change in company management. They debated the dangers of the development we were pursuing. Some directors believed our artificial intelligence could destroy humanity. We planned to create a gas version of an artificial person who could physically perform physical tasks with much more efficiency. I tried to assure management that we could contain them in the computer after the work was done. However, they were not convinced. They believed the beings we created would be much smarter than any human and could find a way to escape. The new management asked me to stop the development immediately and delete whatever we have already done. I was devastated. My years of hard work would vanish in smoke. I would lose everything for which I sacrificed my love. Before deleting the work I had done, I copied them all into my personal cloud storage, pretending to be happy that I am also convinced the work would endanger the mankind. I requested the company to make me part-time. The management agreed. I worked for the company 3 days a week to pay my bills, and the balance 4 days, I worked on my passion, hardly taking any holiday. I created some artificial persons who would reside inside my computer, accelerating the process of program writing on my behalf. My ultimate ambition is to reveal my status as the most influential person on Earth, achieved by assembling an army of gas-bodied artificial individuals capable of flying at incredible speeds, covering tens of thousands of kilometers in a mere minute. Sounds like something from a science fiction? No, it is the reality. The irony was, I don't know who is writing notes in my apartment. I found another note in the bathroom mirror. When I went for the morning shower, you should get enough sleep, or else your productivity would suffer. I stood still. How did this person know I am not having sufficient sleep? I pinched myself. Yes, I am really awake and fully aware of what is happening around me. I took a week's holiday and planned to go to a place where I can be away from my work and get enough rest. I also didn't carry my computer with me, so that I don't continue working even during the vacation. A faint doubt came into my mind. I am developing a gas version of AI myself at home when my employer scratched the project. Did the AI already progress beyond I could have known and coming out of the computer to write notes? If that is the case, when I go back to my apartment after a week, I must see many such notes. I am now in the waterfront cottage in my favorite holiday place, Kiama. I sat on the sofa and felt I was drifting to a sleep. It was a power nap, and I woke up within minutes. It was evening, and I went to the supermarket to bring some marinated meat. There is a barbecue on the veranda, from where I can see the ocean. I smiled to myself. Luke and I had stayed in the same cottage more than a dozen times when we were together. Within an hour, I returned to the cottage. As I was entering through the open veranda, where the barbecue was located, my attention fell on a writing on the steel plate of the barbecue. Storm approaching, cook inside, there is an electric pan in the kitchen. My head reeled. Not for the oncoming storm, but thinking, even though I left my computer back home in Sydney, still AI from my computer followed me and wrote the note for me. Am I missing something? A text on my mobile surprised me when I was relaxing in the bathtub. Are you in the same cottage where we always stayed? It was a message from Luke. Is he also somewhere in Kiama? I had no contact with him since we broke up. Neither Luke nor I am active in any social media. Is he here with his new girlfriend? Jealousy burnt my soul. After so long, I felt the absence of the man I had lived under one roof for so long. Yes, I am here. In the same cottage we stayed most of the time. And you? I texted back. I was thinking of asking, if he has come with his new partner, but I had no courage. Luke didn't reply. I noticed a storm in the sky. So, the note was correct. Why didn't I check the Bureau of Meteorology site? I took some wine in a glass and sat on the sofa, looking at the ocean through the glass window. Gigantic clouds were forming in the sky. A knock sounded on the door. I know, there is no room service at this resort. Who might have come at this time? Maybe it was the wind that was rattling the door. Another knock. I got up and opened the door. Luke was standing before me. And he was standing alone. Is he still single? Vivian, can I come inside? A storm is on the way. I'm sorry. Please come. Are you alone? I mean, are you visiting Kayama alone? Of course, I am visiting Kayama alone. Because Vivian left me a while ago. He spoke. A chuckle escaped my mouth. Luke, you know, I hate storm and rain when I am on holiday. Thank God, you came, at least, the evening will not be boring. Will you like to stay for dinner with me? I have brought some. I couldn't complete the sentence. He said, I know. I saw you buying from Woolworths. I was in another aisle. When I came to meet you, you had left. I poured some wine for Luke, and we both drank. I discussed the strange notes with him. He was also surprised. I gave my theory that the artificial intelligence from my computer is doing this, though I didn't have any evidence. Luke, don't you think I am very close to achieve my gas body AI individual? He thought for a few seconds, swirling the wine. I don't know. But you had told, the AI will be under human control, and will not endanger the mankind. What I see, it is out of control, even before you have actually invented it. Maybe, it is already there, and the inventor herself is unaware of it. What will happen when a demon, in the form of gas, comes out of the computer? It will be a curse to the entire mankind. My head reeled. Was I wrong all the time? I closed my eyes. Why am I feeling so sleepy? Do I need another power nap? That too, in the evening, when Luke is sitting with me. I felt I was drifting to sleep. I was working tirelessly, 14 hours a day, even during weekends. Sure, I am tired. I didn't know how long I remained asleep. Maybe 15 minutes. When I woke up, Luke said, "You seem to be tired." Yes, Luke, sorry, I slept when you came here to talk to me. No worries. I know you since long. You deserve rest. Suddenly, my attention fell on a note on the TV table. I got up and read it. Storm will be cleared soon, so you can do the barbecue outside. Luke, see. This is the note I was talking about. Who is doing this? Did you see someone? Luke chortled. Yes, I saw someone. Who? I asked. Why didn't you stop him from going? It was not he, but she. Luke laughed, and she is still here. What do you mean? Vivian, don't you recognize your own handwriting? You slept, then got up with your eyes still closed, and wrote this note. I had never seen before that you are sleepwalking. It was like an enormous shock to me. Am I sleepwalking? I was standing and shivering. Luke came to me and took me into a warm hug. Vivian, don't worry. I know this must be a temporary issue, because you are too tired and thinking too much about your planned invention. It can be cured. I didn't want to come out of that hug, but we have already broken up. Luke kneeled on the floor and said, "My dear Vivian, I love you. You are my soul, and I can't live without you. Will you marry me?" This sounded like heaven came down from the clouds. "Yes, Luke. I will. I love you too." He kissed me passionately, as if he were out of his mind. When we began the barbecue, I said, "Luke, I have decided to stop inventing the gas body artificial individuals. They are too scary." Luke chortled. "That is like a nice girl." This story is written by S.A. Spencer, the author of thrillers The Pink Mutiny and The Black Waters. The Pink Mutiny is now available on Amazon for free. The Black Waters is available at a discounted price now. Links to both the books have been given in the description box below. Also, please do not forget to subscribe and like this video, so that we will bring more such interesting stories. We would also like to read your comments in the comments section below.